Alright guys, Randall here. Trying out my first HD movie on my iPhone. So yeah, just want to talk quickly about Hero Beat and what makes it real good for this format. But before I get into that, y'all action figure people, picked up the Extremist Iron Man. This figure's sick. It's really nice, and look at that. It's like if Tony Stark was put in the Extremist suit. Let me get it good. He'll have helmet hair, but it's basically the same size, guys. That's pretty. I've been playing with this figure, and it is cool. Kind of like that shot. Looking at my toys, wow, they look so cool in HD. Okay. Hey, back to this. So what makes them so good? Well, the deck itself is actually not that expensive. Mine kind of is, but that's because I run expensive cards in it. But if you're just running a light Hero Beat, a lot of the cards got reprinted, so they're cheap to get. But I'm gonna tell you why that Hero Beat's so good this format. There's three basically top meta decks out there, and it's Insectors, Windups, and the Dino Rabbits. And you know, it's not that hard for this deck to get over them. First, let me show you the side. You can go into Barbaros, I've side my Crusaders, Fossil Dyna, Duality. I do it like this. I'll show you why. I had to make some room, but book. Skill drains, man, that hurts Insectors and Windups like the yin yang. Just hurts them. Royal Decree, because there are going to be some burn decks out there. Trying to whatever. Now, also another expensive thing is probably getting the fusions. A lot of the fusions have been reprinted, so they're easy to get, and Shining is the one that's probably going to be the hardest. Nova Master went down. Great Torn is like $1, so try to get them up. Synchros, Synchros are going to be harder to get, but you don't even really need to run Synchros. You can run Colossal Fighter in this deck as your 8 if you don't have Stardust. Now to the main stuff. Alright, with some movie magic, cards have been placed out. So I know what you're thinking. Hey Randall, you just told me that the Hero Beat's kind of cheap. Well, it's kind of sort of. I mean, Thunder Kings got reprinted. You can get aliases for $1. Honestly, isn't that hard to get. Veilers are going to come out super. Cyber Dragons, come on, you got to have Cyber Dragon. VLS, if you don't have that, you go Chaos Sorcerer. It's not that hard of a change. Chaos Sorcerer is common. It's been common. Summoner Monk's easy to grab. Rose, you don't even need to have this in the deck. Only if you want to. I use her with Summoner Monk. Stratos, he's common too. Not that hard. Gores, staple. Hopefully, if you're playing competitive, you have them. Kaikos, good card, all around good effect. But if you don't have them, you can always trade. But he's not that expensive. But the Doom Cows, well, if you want to budget it out, you can use Dark Valkyria. She's dark, 18 beat stick with Gemini Spark ability, if that's even how you say it. So yeah, what really makes this deck shine is if you want to go to the skill drain version of it, you take out, Rose, Summoner Monk, the Kaikus, BLS, and you just add those in, and you don't really hurt yourself. Stratos, you don't activate Stratos' effect when skill drains on the field. Come on. Yeah, Barbaros's. So, why does this deck work? Well, for one, you can side to skill drain if you have to. For two, super poly everything else. Now, Hero Beat does have a hard time against Dark World. If they draw bad, you have game. If they draw good, damn, Escurado's not out yet in the TCG, so you can't use them. Why do I only have one effect Veiler? Because I'm cheap. I actually have it in my Gaga God deck. So I don't move them around, I just leave them there. And they're going to be reprinted, so I'll have another one sided into here. There's only 14 cards in my side deck, so the 15th is for her. So yeah, it's just good. Insectors, Veiler, Skill Drain, Windups, Veiler, Skill Drain, not that hard. Freaking run Cyber Dragon. I should be running 2. I just tech 1, I don't know. But I should be running 2 against windups. They go Zen Mines. Boom! Actually, it was Zen Mines, and if you have a Barbaros on the field with Skill Drain, it still doesn't matter, right? Just kill it, run it over. Yeah, and then the last top deck in the meta that I'd say is the Dino Rabbits. And I've beaten a few Dino Rabbits. Reason for that? Super Poly, man. They got Lagia and Dolka, but come on, they can't activate their effects with Super Poly. That's why Nova Master's so good. I mean, he went down, but man, grab yourself a Nova Master. So yeah, this is the overview of my deck. I mean, some people are saying if I did update it, and I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I take Rose out sometimes, Rose and Summoner Monk, and I switch them up with Fossil Dyna or something and whatnot. Add book, add the third duality. I'm not going to show the spells and traps. You guys know the spells and traps, you know. Gem Sparks, Miracle, Super, E. You guys know this, you know what I mean? You guys know. I'd like to have it this way, not triple MST. My control. My double duality, you know, I don't like 3. You know. Oh, Superhero Blast. Fall. So you guys know. It's a fun deck all around. It's consistent. The reason why the old hero beat the light one doesn't do so well sometimes is because you don't draw monsters. And because, you know, they run really not a lot of monsters. They run probably anywhere from, 9 to 15. I don't like that. I like having my monsters. I like drawing into them and using them. So that's how I roll. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is my first ever HD video. Take care. Peace. Blue Collection.